to Borderlands 3. So yeah, I decided that we'll do this instead of the PS2 stuff because the actual emulator has been giving me some trouble. So we're gonna play some Borderlands. Of course, we're not gonna play with this character because I've already completed the game on this character.
Yeah.
So we're gonna make a new character, and we'll go normal.
There's no hard mode?
Not for. Ow, hang on. This talking is so loud. Anyway, what? If there is a hard mode, you have to complete the story first, then turn on hard mode.
That seems about it.
Oh wait, skip. Hang on. Skip that. So I'm gonna say no flak because I did flak before. And we'll pick one of the on-elements. What do you think?
You're Zane. And then you can kill yourself.
Okay. We'll skip the cutscenes because everyone's probably seen them by now. But also, oh, well, I need to get to this bit area anyway because, you know, make sure that you're hearable.
Yes. Because I remember on Zane's video I was kind of really quiet.
Yeah, at this point I figured out how to do it. It's just mainly it's mainly just like me changing in-game settings.
Now, those jerks who tried to murder you are the children of the vault.
Oh, I have access to this.
Leaders with blind devotion, which reminds me.
I never seen Borderlands.
I love Borderlands. It's great. I played all of them. But this is the only one I've technically owned because I borrowed a copy.
The Echo 3.
Looks better than Cyberpunk.
This is actually the worst of the Borderlands.
The Echo 2 had a
this is great. The graphics are definitely worse than the other ones because of technological differences, but, you know.
Buddy, Cyberpunk is still bad, even with graphics. Especially when I'm playing on PS4, it takes like a solid 5 to 10 seconds for the polygon to load. Otherwise, it just
that's
a giant triangle. Yeah.
I still have my prestige thing. Okay. Yeah, we get skins and stuff as we play as well. It's great.
So is Borderlands kind of like a cyberpunk setting, or?
It sort of is in certain places and sort of isn't in certain other places because this. It's because it's like this is Pandora, which is like a desolate wasteland, but then you have places like Prometheus, which are a bustling cityscape, and it's weird. Like all the other Borderlands are only on Prometheus. Like this is the only one where you get to go to other planets, if I remember correctly. But like at the same time, not the worst.
The propaganda center is up ahead. Those cultists
yeah, it's like what?
They totally suck skag balls. But I've got a foolproof plan to kick their asses.
This is Kaka. He is the most popular character of all time.
It's stealth time.
Just watch him.
I don't know why. I keep on digging the fact that with like the cyberpunk genre, it's basically a futuristic city with like half robotic humans.
I mean, we have sentient robots. A lot of them. And like, there's people like Claptrap.
Exactly. With something like this, I Some people are gonna like what call me out for it or argue against it, which is fair enough. But it feels like a cyberpunk setting. This game.
I mean,
Great. I'm sure there's some people on the moon
Sure.
who didn't hear that.
Relax. On Pandora, it's actually.
How would you define the cyberpunk genre then?
it's kind of hard because it's very much like dystopian, futuristic setting. Whereas this isn't really a dystopia. Like, yeah, sure, everything is insane, but it's not really a dystopia.
Try it out.
Honestly, you can just change the setting or story a little bit, or just the design. This game is already better than Cyberpunk 2027. Sorry, 2077.
Yeah, but at the same time, they did warn that it was gonna be not finished properly. Like, this was because of fan outcry that it's so bad.
They took it off PS4 stores, I believe.
Yeah, they did.
And
Because
some people.
Because here's the thing, like, they just kept crying out, like, oh, we want it now, we want it now, we want it now, and they literally were like, oh, we haven't finished the game, and yet, you know.
I mean, to be fair, with the current which I'm called Cyberpunk game right now, I finished one playthrough of it. There was really not much they could add to it besides just fixing the bugs.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. That's what they were going to do.
But even then, the way, besides like fixing the bugs, the way would be worth it.
Exactly.
It wasn't even,
Exactly.
It wasn't.
That literally, the only reason they released it so early was because fan outcry was like, nah. And then higher ups were like, listen, Christmas. Good time to release.
Like, where's Skyrim? Skyrim has so many bugs, but it's already 1,000 times better than Cyberpunk, which is released like 10 years later.
Yes.
Or go on, sorry?
Yeah, I do agree with that statement, but like, there's a lot of things with 77 that happened that definitely hindered its development.
Okay, COVID.
Yeah, COVID, and like, to say that it's completely their fault is not just, like...
I'm not saying that the current development of the game is their fault. I'm just saying the direction it took was kind of stale.
Fair. That I can understand.
Like, I don't know, I was hoping for you to be, what, get your own mech, or hack into a mech, stuff like that.
Yeah, I get what you mean. It's like you had expectations, but they just weren't met.
Honestly, my expectation... I didn't even have expectations for this game. I literally bought it the hour before it was released.
Oh.
Legit. My friend was talking about it, and they were getting really hyped for it. I was like, you know what, I might as well buy it. And I did.
I didn't.
Maybe I still got disappointed.
Like, yeah, it makes sense. The only chest that looks like this. Weird.
Yeah, but like, yeah, with the cyberpunk genre, or the cyberpunk game, the gameplay is very limited.
Yeah, I would agree. The thing is that they tried to do something that was meant to be different and innovative, but at the same time, like, setting expectations way too high, and the bugs, it's just a bunch of bad inconveniences, really.
The only thing that really sold this stuff was just the fact that it was cyberpunk genre.
Which, there isn't a lot of cyberpunk genre stuff, so I understand that.
And honestly, just, you could make another Skyrim game. That would have been fine.
Yeah. I mean, it's just so hard to not justify what's happened. Like, from my perspective, because, like, as a person who has dabbled in, like, has sat in on a game design course, it's kind of hard to turn around and be like, hey, this game sucks. And this direction is horrible. But like, in the end, that sometimes isn't their fault. Like, my big thing with video game thing at the moment is like companies being very overbearing to their developers because they expect certain things that just can't really happen. For example,
There might be a shield in that special red chest over there.
the constant enforced DLC content or stuff like that. Like, oh, I have this game, cool, give it DLC content or whatever. This has DLC content, but like the thing with Borderlands DLC content is that it's another story entirely.
Which is fair.
It's the same with why people justify the purchase of the Pokemon DLC. Like, it's another story and it has more content to it. But like, there's a lot of DLC where it's just like, oh, you get this costume now.
Maybe that's the best type of DLC. Who would love that in a video game? Where you pay to make your, I don't know.
See, I don't mind customization packs. It's more like they're being forced in now a lot of the time. Which is my problem. Okay. I need to switch to this gun. Boss battle.
I'm gonna sharpen my blade on your spine!
I see. You know, you read the One Piece manga, right?
Yep.
Ethan?
I haven't read a lot of it because I don't know whether I want to commit to it or not, because it, unlike some of the other manga in my what's the word? Library. It's just a little like shouins aren't really a big thing for me.
That's it.
Which, as much as I love Dragon Ball Z and stuff, like there are a lot of like cliches and stuff that I really hate about it. Oh,
Fella,
cool.
all things told.
Time to start deciding what specific class I want to be. What do we got? 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 We have. Yeah, no, we have. Skip tutorial, please. Ooh, Digicoins.
Digimon.
Digiclones. Oh, now, hey.
Barrier.
I can just add Barrier.
Barrier.
Barrier
Score one for the Crimson Raiders.
and Digicoin.
Trap secure the area. I'm on my way.
Why did
Cool.
the art style of the hologram is just it sticks out like a sore thumb compared to the cartoonish.
It's meant to.
Bro.
I mean, considering the fact that most of the enemies in this game are bandits and stuff. Oh right, I get prestige immediately, don't I?
The controls are on the second floor.
That's interesting. Prestige is only for competitive play, which this game has competitive play for some reason.
Interesting.
I haven't touched it at all.
The point I was trying to make about One Piece is there's a kid called there's a person or character named Kid or something.
Yep.
Too short in the road. Your feet.
Basically it's not really much of a spoiler or what his power is, but basically his devil fruit is to make constructs out of metal.
Yes.
To basically form like huge iron fists out of junk, you know?
Oh, so like Generator X.
Yeah, basically. Oh yeah, basically.
I'm kind of surprised that you know who Generator X is.
Me too.
Because I know you're not that young, but at the same time, like, you're young enough that I think you would have missed that window.
I had no life as a kid. I didn't have any friends.
That's... I want to say fair, but...
That's...
it's like...
I'll bet.
I had like one friend.
The cult's destroyed every other Crimson Raider.
Maybe two, but one of them was more of a family friend.
So what's your name,
I
killer?
mean, we're still good friends. But the only reason we became friends is because of my our moms. It wasn't due to me. But my point is, I had a lot of time.
Let me know when you're ready.
I know some niche shows every now and then.
Extra boom never hurt
It's
anyone.
not really niche because it was
Except
on,
me targets.
you know,
All right.
Cartoon Network, which is not really a niche site as a
Let's see what you got, recruit.
TV channel as a kid. Like, someone had Cartoon Network, and people would just, you know.
The God Queen wants her head.
This is one show, I forgot what it's called. It was like Iron Fist, but they were just like, the animation was kind of like 3D-ish. There's this kid, robotic dog. The guy finds like a robotic arm, he equips himself and becomes a robot fighting people or something.
It sounds familiar.
Yeah, it was. I watched as a kid. I didn't have Iron Fist or something.
Probably the reason I would know what it is because all my head keeps going to is Iron Fist from Marvel.
Alright,
It's probably why it's like, I can't remember what that is. The premise sounds definitely familiar.
A while back we found a map.
It was like kind of not cyberpunkish, but like urbanish setting, like a wasteland.
Attacked and the map was
Oh,
lost. I've been looking for it ever since.
Again, the premise.
I was so focused on
The
finding
premise
the map,
is so
I didn't
familiar to
notice
me,
that
but at the same
Pandora
time, I can't
was
remember
changing.
specifically.
Bandit clans used to just murder
It was a really old show, but I don't know why I enjoyed it. It was like a mix of Mega Man plus.
Now they're all under one banner. A cult.
Mega Man.
The children of the vault.
Mega Man is Cyberpunk, basically, I guess.
Let's take a look around.
It is.
Their leaders are
My-
the Calypso twins.
My favorite
Followers worship
one
them
was
like
the
gods.
Battle Network.
They're convinced the map will lead
Yeah,
them to something called the
You know,
think
the
it was
one
trying-
where it was the chips they put in the game device.
Yeah.
Rumor that a bandit
I think I
clan
was trying to
found
watch that one.
artifact
I just
that
never bothered to continue it.
the map.
I really liked it. I actually had the toy that went with it.
Aw.
And, like, it was literally, as a childhood, there was only one other person who had it. It just happened to be the person that I spent the most time with at childhood. And, like, a whole thing was we would just play that, putting our chips to the test and all that.
Were they a chick?
No.
I'm disappointed.
Here.
You could have got some really good brownie points there, my dude.
Hey.
What?
I mean, back then I actually had a girlfriend, so fuck off.
Look, you don't need to flex the fact that you've had a girlfriend, alright? Just because the majority of my friend groups had or been in a relationship, so has or been in a relationship, doesn't mean yes.
You're like, I don't know what I'm talking about.
Then you don't need to flex on me, there you go.
There we go. There's the message he was getting. So, I mean, hey. Back then, things were simple.
But you had a girlfriend.
Yes, but also we were children, so... You know.
You think was a pedophile?
I'm slightly tempted to just throw you in a river the next time I see you. In person, I mean.
Boy.
There's plenty of them.
To be fair, I did the same thing to my cousin. Not my proudest moment. He's actually one of the few people that likes me. From my family on my dad's side. And quite nice, actually. He's a good lad. But yeah, I was kind of a douche, and I kind of pushed him into like a river in Burma. And in Burma, you know, rivers aren't usually the most sanitary place.
No, they're not.
It was a really dirty river.
I'm just surprised you chucked him in there.
He was leaning towards us, so I just decided to push him in as a kid. That was my reason.
Oh, yes, you got up here.
Yeah, I was a douche as a kid.
I mean, it's all simpler back then, because we don't really have a moral compass yet.
Children of the Vault are dangerous.
Yeah, no.
I want to see what
Guns.
happens to bandits
Thank you.
with the power of the vault.
Okay, what were we saying before? Yeah, you don't need to flex on the fact that you had a girlfriend as a kid, alright?
I thought we got past this point. Whatever.
No, I refuse.
Anyway, tell you what.
Well, you can turn it on. Wink, wink.
Wink, wink. Nudge, nudge. Yeah, no.
Cough, cough. Hey man, you never try hitting on a radio box?
No.
It can work wonders.
Ooh, new shotgun.
Yeah, but the reason why I tried to reference Cyberpunk earlier, One Piece with there could have been what a skill tree or mechanic where you can grab metal shards and just form weapons or something.
I would agree to that. I can't use this yet. I can't do that quest. Oh, we can do that quest line. Let's go do that.
Again, as you said, it's not a developer's fault, but
My vending machine is broken?
it just seems like
How am I supposed to profit
It feels like lackluster for what it is, right?
Sell premium weapons to
yes, you might as well just play Fallout 4. In all honesty,
Let's fix my vending machine.
That's
and by that
fair, I guess. I mean, it is post-apocalyptic and not cyberpunk, but like, I get it.
it's just a gameplay. That's my main bit. What? What's the difference between shooting guns and both games? Nothing.
No, there isn't.
But at least in even then the melee system seems kind of bland, I guess.
Get me one of their spines.
But at least with Fallout 4, what they made it up with is like what? You can have companions, you can do base building, stuff like that. You can wear a giant mech suit or armor. Power
And
suit,
then you can build depending on how you want to play.
If you're feeling extra
Exactly.
gruesome, you could also try getting
With,
a human spine
with
from
Cyberpunk,
one of those filthy bandits.
you basically just use a gun or a melee weapon, and that's pretty much it.
Compared to like things like this where it has a skill tree. Oh, that was nice. I like shotguns. I used to not like shotguns when I was playing Flak, but apparently shotguns are much better when you play as Zane.
Plus, do you remember hearing that they were gonna release Elder Scrolls 6 or something a while ago?
They had an ad for it. They have done. I mean, I think it would be a canned project since Microsoft's taken over.
But that could mean it could get better. Hopefully.
They could continue it. Oh, that was amazing.
I mean, it's such a good. It's such a good series. They can make so much profit off it.
And yes, the Digicoin fights.
Oh, actually, do you know what I would like to see like a good game about?
What?
Do you know the anime World Trigger?
World Trigger, I played the mobile game for it. It's amazing. I love World Trigger. I remember trying to run a D&D session based on World Trigger. I tried.
The fighting for World Trigger seems so interesting.
It is, and like, each trigger is wholly unique for the most, outside of the basic stuff, so it's amazing. Increased mag size, nice. I will take that one. Yeah, if you're wondering why I just decided to do a side quest for no reason, it's not for no reason. It just makes the game so much easier doing these side quests.
I really need to learn D&D properly.
You mean third ed?
Third ed and fifth ed. Fifth ed, I barely know what's happening in fifth ed. I just kind of winged it, not gonna lie.
I mean, I could send you all my... do you have access to my RPG?
Don't think so.
Thing? It's a Google Drive folder.
It wouldn't be on my other PC, which I'm most likely gonna use. Okay.
Yeah, well, I can just send that to you, that's not a problem.
extended again, please. I'll be more than appreciated.
Yeah, because it's got a lot of the basic stuff, and then some extra stuff. Like, there's a lot of, like, optional rules that don't get brought up. Okay, let's go get these Sun Smash boosters, because I'm sick of these skags already. Fight me!
Think about it. You have like these trap utility items in War Trigger. You have these creative bullets. You have a giant ass sniper. You get unique melee weapons. Some of them can like extend underneath ground, stuff like that.
Yeah.
And there's some black triggers that can act like what? A delay effect or
I also like that black triggers. They're actually really balanced because again, they need to have someone who died to even make one of them. Well, that was unfortunate.
You first.
guy.
Like,
oh, wait.
I knew what I was doing, but like that was still very unfortunate because they just walked over to where the other one was. I was expecting to just get one, but I got two out of them.
But anyways, go on what you were saying with the black triggers.
Like, because you need sacrifice to even make them. Like, so as much as they're, like, really powerful, like... That's where I want that. Give me that.
The question is... Oh, go on.
Yeah, so... You need, Oh, cool, I get to keep all my old ones. Nice. So, like... Just, like... Let's just use the main character, Yuma's Black Trigger, right? His one literally copies any status effect and replicates it into a fist or a projectile. Like, you've got to admit that it is OP. But the payoff is there's actually emotional attachment to the Black Trigger.
Emotional attachment.
Yeah, because it's his dad who died to give him the Black Trigger.
Oh, so basically what you're saying is only he can use it.
No, other people can use it. It's very few people can actually use it, but it gives weight to the Black Triggers. Like, it doesn't just like, oh yeah, sure, it's a powerful item that everyone, like, lots of people can get their hands on. But like, someone died for that thing. Like, in the grand scheme of things, like...
Nothing like cover when you're getting shot at.
The thing I'm curious about is how long do the black triggers last for? Like...
They're infinite, but they all have their own, like, requirements to them. Like, like, most of the black triggers from the, from that one nation where they captured, like, 2 prisoners... Like, they needed specifically that particular version of the neighbors, so they couldn't use like they couldn't just do a human one of their triggers.
I feel like they will like what? Wouldn't it make sense to just grab a bunch of like their own people, brainwash them or something, and just make a lot of black triggers?
Well, that's what some of them did. Because that is something that has happened, especially in the more science-y nations. Like, that definitely happened.
Tossing barrier.
It's like, when they said there's at most only 6 black triggers, I was really surprised.
No, there's only 3 black trigger users we know from that country. There's only 4 black triggers on Earth.
Even then...
That includes humans, though.
That's such a little amount.
Because unlike normal triggers, you literally actively have to be turning yourself into a black trigger. So, like, Yuma's dad was like, oh, I want to protect my child even if I die, so... You know... Black trigger time.
You see, they like, what? So basically, do they just die after they turn into a black trigger, or is their consciousness still in there?
for the most part, it seems like their consciousness is tied to it somehow, but it's not explained how it works. Because Yuma has the robot that goes with his black trigger. What is it? I can't remember its name. But like with Jin, the guy with the goggles, his black trigger is of his master, hence why he can use it. But also like mainly people he trusts can use it as well. So like there's some consciousness tied to it, but I don't know to what degree. Ooh.
And for the fact that you're technically semi-immortal, but you just can't do anything.
Semi-immortal, yeah.
I can understand why.
I guess that makes sense.
I can understand why people wouldn't want to do it. But if that was the case, you just straight up, you die. You might as well just turn yourself into a black trigger, you know?
Yeah. I don't know. They haven't explained exactly how the process of turning into a black trigger works, but like they acknowledge that it is by death, and like, you know, it's one of those things I like about blood triggers. I don't really understand. Okay, what do I want?
Also, the fact that you can adjust the speed of your bullets, that seems really fun.
What?
And that one episode where Oma is versing that scorpion guy, or in the training room, remember?
Oh yeah, the guy with the scorpion trigger, yeah.
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 Where he saw the bullets. That was really interesting.
There's a lot of really interesting. By the way, did you know that season 2 is coming out soon?
I've heard about him.
I've been reading the manga up to date, and like,
same.
I don't know where they're gonna get the material for.
The material.
As in like the content for it. There's not much in the manga at the moment.
Not funny. Much.
I mean, they might just make it. Is it 24 episodes or 12 episodes to make for the first season?
No, they went above and beyond. I think it was like
78,
64 or something. Like
Jesus.
something ridiculous like that. Like it was long.
I would prefer not to die like this.
But that's good.
Ah, yes, best boy.
Cause Jesus, I'm joking.
Yo, little help.
Bad naive.
Huh?
Shoot me down, will ya? I like to hang, but not like this. Not like this.
He's great. I love that he is the quest NPC.
Cute.
Whoa, hey, yeah.
Honestly,
Guns.
Work good.
thinking about it, the way they would make the game for World Trigger, it wouldn't be that hard.
No. I mean, they had a mobile game which was pretty good.
If you hadn't come
It
along, I might be
was
dead.
sort of a tower defense thing,
What are you doing
but
here?
also sort of wasn't.
I'm working with the Crimson Raiders.
How was it?
Lila
Look
sent
it
me
up.
to
I'm
find some
interested.
nonsense.
Like, because you built your
I
base
assume there's a
like
reward.
Clash of Clans style,
You're with the Firehawk?
but then like you had
man, I
like
used to run with Lilith back in the day.
missions where
But
you would
you
be
don't
like
know,
a
abandoned
team
war
v
chief.
team thing.
Go
So
see
it was interesting.
At least I used to be a war chief. Until,
Why'd you stop playing it?
that stupid alien
It was on a Japanese Apple account which got
But what do
destroyed.
they do? They tie me up and they take it to the Calypso
Yes.
twins.
Oh.
Not cool,
The
bro.
PSV the game doesn't look that bad.
We should probably get out of
Yeah,
here before the COV
I
come
love
back.
the way
So,
the what?
where are Lilith and the
It's a
Raiders
PS Vita
these
game.
days?
There's a PS Vita game?
Former COV propaganda
Okay,
Yeah.
that gives me more reason to download the PS
I
PS
killed
Vita
them all.
um
Now we're talking. Come on, let's
emulator.
get out of here. I'll lead the way, even though I'm totally unarmed. Can't let them know you're afraid and totally defenseless, bro. Bandit
find it.
life!
Bloody ads.
So, you took over that COV propaganda center all by your little self? They have me outnumbered 20 to 1.
Oh yes, I like this character already.
I am impressed.
Okay,
He
so what?
narrates his
The children of the
adventures.
vault totally trashed my camp.
I'm
Yes.
thinking about
Where that bloody skull
you
should
can
be.
scale
It
buildings
is
apparently.
completely ruining the vibe.
You can't scale
I know a
buildings?
shortcut.
You can.
Oh, okay. That actually sounds pretty cool. Is there anything up here?
Well,
Yep.
also because of the piece of video game, it doesn't look the best, but
I mean,
if they remaster this,
most things on the PSP Vita don't look great. I mean, here's the thing. I think if they give it, if it's got enough support, which I think it does, because it does have a very big cult following, me included. Who knows? Are you coming?
oh my.
No, not, don't, no.
Look, I'm single, leave me alone.
Stop.
I can do what I want.
Yeah, he's just stuck here. Oh, that's right. We go through here, don't we? Whee! Now, loop.
Ugh, Skag Central, am I right? You know, I'm gonna let you take care of him. Only thing I'm packing right now is not something I'm gonna use on a skag.
The other thing I'm back there. Tell these jokes. Yes. But I love War Trigger. I actually have another friend who's currently not online a lot at the moment because they've just had they're sort of sorting their life out at the moment because they are currently in uni, but like they are stressed to no end. But they also live like in I think Melbourne.
I'm on fire!
Boy.
I don't get to talk to them very often because of time zones. That didn't work.
I mean, I hope it doesn't. But hope it turns out well.
It's a shame. And don't you start.
Okay, come on.
You're immediately like, okay, I'm going to immediately jump on this.
What? I was gonna ask, is she a chick? But then you answered for me. And you should just went along with the fact that I said he's a guy. Or she's a guy. Then you could avoid this. But no, you have voluntarily set me up for it. And that is your responsibility.
Is it my responsibility? Or is it your responsibility?
To be honest, you should have seen this coming.
I really should have.
So now it's your responsibility. Okay.
How I haven't had food, have I?
Don't.
Oh no. I may have just realized I haven't had food. I think we might have to pause the recording so I can eat.
Glad to see me.
Oh my.
We're tight, bro.
First of all,
Like, bro tight.
is she older than you?
It's a thing.
No.
Good.
I think she's about the same age.
Yeah, that's fine as well.
Okay, I think pause recording time and then we will reconvene.
Is she single?
No, yes.
My boy.
Actually, I think this is a good time to end the first episode anyway. Because we're at 40 minutes.
But Ethan, we must pursue this.
Goodbye, everybody, and I'm not letting Gilkey stop me. We'll record another
Bye
episode.
bye.